just a couple other things you need to know. You can substitute brown rice for white rice if you actually like it, but the diet's pretty hardcore for a long period of time. And if you really hate brown rice like I do, you can use white rice. I don't notice any difference in terms of putting on fat or anything like that. Lean chicken breast is about the healthiest meat you can buy. If you want to spend more, always go with the organic. And if you're allergic to cashews, you can replace with peanuts as long as you're not allergic to those. With that said, nuts are high in omega-6. So if you can, you want to balance that out by taking your by megadosing the omega-3s every day. You can also substitute the chicken breast for sashimi. I'm eating a lot of tuna and salmon sashimi these days. It's a bit more expensive, but you eat that 3 times a week and you're going to have all your oils handled for you. Diet is 2 meals a day. You guys know I'm a big advocate of intermittent fasting, and if you take a caffeine pill in the morning with a ton of water, you're not going to be hungry till lunch. It'll take you about 3 days to adapt to that, 3 or 4 days to adapt to that system. But I've been doing it for about 8 years, and after the first week, I never went back because I literally have 3 times as much energy on intermittent fasting with caffeine, and it is a lot easier to stick to a diet when you can have 2 relatively big meals a day instead of trying to eat 3 or 4 tiny little meals where you never get full. On this, you will get full from lunch, and you'll get relatively full from dinner. If you're bulking, you can increase calories. If you're cutting, decrease accordingly. The way to do it is just add more calories in equal proportions to how the diet's already outlined. So you can see the breakdown and just add the calories in equal proportions. So equal amount of nuts, equal amount of chicken, equal amount of rice. And the whole key to making this palatable is in the sauces. I've used organic sauce, and I've tried the low sodium or no sodium sauce. Most of them are shit. So don't hesitate to get any sauce that you want, because you're eating so little and the rest of your diet's so healthy that it's not going to have any impact. And yes, there will be some salt in the sauce, but there's not going to be a ton of salt in your diet, so it's not going to be a problem for retaining water. As long as you make sure you don't get the salted cashews or salted peanuts, because those have a ton of salt and they're going to make you retain a lot of water. That's especially not if you're cutting. It's going to make it seem like you're not losing any fat because you are holding onto a ton of water. And again, guys, the important idea is sustainability. So have a sauce that you enjoy. Decide whether you're doing a maintenance or bulking or cutting, and decide how much you're capable of. If you're not capable of holding this diet together, then you can do it just for lunches, or you can do it for 5 days a week, and then the last 2 days of the week you can have dirty dinners. It depends on how good your willpower is right now, how long you're planning on doing it for, and what your goals are in terms of bulking, cutting, or maintenance.